Hey, Nick. Nick. Hey. How's it going, Nick?
Nick, Nickelodeon.
Is this bugging you, Nick? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I wonder, can you literally, like, go up and bump him and it doesn't matter?
If you get too close to him, it's considered a failed mission. You have to do it again next day.
Wow.
This is longer than it should be for this kind of mission.
Yeah. Because we're like, we got up to 105 feet away. That is...
If you fall too far behind, it's also a failed mission, even if he's on a straight stretch of road with no turnoffs like this.
Yeah. Well, he could have gone into the woods.
That's a different show entirely.
Maybe he and Donna went out there to bury a necklace and cry or some shit.
I'm really curious about the new Twin Peaks. They're playing cards so close to their chest about what's in it, what's going on. I hope there's that same kind of tense overacting, because I actually kind of like it, the stylized acting of Twin Peaks.
Sure.
If they try to modernize it or mainstream it, I think it would suffer from it. And I also kind of hope they're living in the 70s, and retro 70s.
I think it's still just going to be 50s.
Yes, you're probably right.
But I think people will have cell phones and shit, you know?
There might be more people of color than two.
Let's not go crazy.
Three. There was the Native American deputy, Hawk.
Right,
Josie, and there was a black guy who worked at the hotel.
If we're going that small a character, then I think we can also count Secret Asian Man, Josie's keeper from Eckhart.
Yes, absolutely. We will not count Mr. Tojimura.
Right.
At least her makeup was a lot better than Mickey Rooney's.
Yeah.
And her accent was better than Mickey Rooney's. Not great, but better. She's also a better actor than Mickey Rooney, but in my opinion.
She's damn good, that's for sure.
Hold on.
Yeah. I like everything I've ever seen her in.
Da, 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 da. I feel like there have to be more Native Americans, right? Since the whole fucking mythology of Twin Peaks is Native American mythology.
George.
Yeah.
He hasn't
probably.
What about Diane?
Maybe just some background extras.
No action here at all. Did something happen?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yes, a little.
We're trying to think.
George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting.
That's
This is
not
my first
professional,
murder
George.
case, after all. I'm on edge.
I cannot
needed one.
think of any
It was only a
others,
little,
but...
though.
Wow.
I'm still in control.
That's scary. Whoa, Zach,
Don't face.
What are you doing there, Zach? Trying to think of all the kind of like guest stars. It's like Billy Zane's pretty white,
Zach,
David Duchovny
Nick
pretty
and
white,
Diane are probably both inside.
Molly Shannon pretty white.
George, you're sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
There's a Tumblr called Twin Peaks POC,
I'm
and it's got
positive
3
Nick is
entries.
Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
I know there are more than that.
We thought of 4 right there.
Help me out if you can.
I think only 3, unless you count Tojimura.
No, you said there was a black guy who worked at the hotel, right? And we got that, Josie, Hawk, and shit, we got one more, didn't we?
I don't remember one more.
Oh, Secret Asian Man, Josie.
Oh,
Keeper.
Right. I guess one of the blackjack dealers at One Eye Jack's as well.
All right.
That's all I'm seeing.
Oh, that's weird. In this, we have the poncho, even though this is essentially a forced scene.
Yes. Weird. So with the size of the new season's cast, you'd almost have to work really hard to not have some people of color in there.
Sure.
Are there that many white people in Washington?
Yeah, well,
the
you know,
yes,
and honestly, that's something that's one of the few things that I did really like about the Twilight movie was that even though it's set in super rural Washington, they were just like, we don't care. Like half of the human characters are different races, you know?
Right.
Like I don't think it would be that realistic to have, what, God, 2 Asians, 1 African-American kid, and I think that's it. But, like, out of the just main group, like, there are that many out of the, like, main 6 of the human kids, you know?
I grew up in a small town in Maine in the 70s and 80s. Less than 3,000 people in the town. We had 1 Asian family who ran the Chinese restaurant, 1 South Asian family who ran the convenience store. A little cliche, but that's the way it happened. 1 black family who were from, I want to say, West Virginia. I'm not sure why they moved up there. So, I mean, even very small places can have a certain amount of diversity to them. Oh, and now, since then, when Somalia was sending refugees to the U.S., the town next to ours, the mayor kind of open-armed it and said, "Hey, everyone here." And of course, then we discovered our racists. Yeah. They mostly kept quiet when everyone was white except for people who were fulfilling their stereotypical roles.
Right.
Although I think the black family, I think the dad was a doctor, but close enough. Oh yeah, we had a couple more South Asians who were doctors. Oh, and a Filipino lady was our landlord. So yeah, there's actually quite a bit going on there. I mean, relatively. But it also says something that I can spot them all.
Sure.
But yeah, once we started getting some Somali folk in, yeah, we started learning where the racists were. They were not quiet about it either.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, that's a magical stare, obviously.
Of course.
It's, making noises that kind of make me want to investigate.
Kick him! I really wanted her to kick him in the butt when she ran up like that.
Emily, I want you guys to
stay
Way out
outside.
here, I know. I'm not gonna fight you about this anymore.
You really weren't
But-
fighting about it before.
Promise
Yeah.
me, miss. If there's trouble, then you'll call us in, okay?
This noise is kind of getting
You
to
may
me
not
by
think
now.
so, but we're a team.
But no, I had the volume turned fairly
That's
low.
what
I
I
didn't hear
think,
any
at
noises.
least. And
Oh,
I'm interested in
Yes.
you back. I don't want anything to happen
Someone's
to you
boning
before I
nearby.
know more about you two.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
I've been calling it that for a while.
Wait, you did say boating, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Boning. It's really hard to search for people of color Twin Peaks because everyone's writing about the colors in Twin Peaks. If I say POC, Google's
How
pretty sure I mean
how about
POV.
minorities, Twin Peaks?
Oh, there you
to know
go.
more about you. Isn't that a nice surprise? Amazing.
See if she'll wear a different outfit, York.
You know what? Google does this thing that really pisses me off. So the first couple hits, when I search Twin Peaks cast minorities, are hits with, in gray underneath them, missing minorities. They just strike through like, no, that's in my search term because I want it there.
Right. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. The painting fell. You know what that means? No, I don't either. What happened to the boating people? They disappeared.
Yeah. Let's see, Naomi Wants is not a person of color. This
No,
this is turning out to be really difficult to really difficult to search.
Huh.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll have to watch it again and find out. That would be a darn shame.
Mhm.
I was planning to watch it again before season 3 anyway.
No.
I'll keep a tally. Oh! Breckham!
What was it?
Yay.
Have you seen that YouTube channel where they take movies and they just cut together every line said by a minority in the movie, and that's it?
Yes.
You know?
And some of them are very short.
Yeah. I mean, Twin Peaks wouldn't be bad. I mean, Josie's got a lot of lines.
Yeah.
And Hawk.
And Hawk. Yeah, I mean, actual leads.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I feel a QuickTime event coming on.
I always feel a QuickTime event coming on.
Yeah.
Every single word spoken by a person of color. .com. Dylan Marin. It's the guy who does those, apparently.
This is their first interaction with a crawler. He's got the Grek out. He knows. He knows what's going down.
Oh, hateful crawler. And pretty.
They got a smile like York's.
Yes. She's stuck in the vines. Don't wait till she comes out. You can't. Okay, I guess you can. Whoa! That's not supposed to be that easy. He's definitely boosted from replay benefits of some sort. That is, they do not die that easy.
Apparently with the Grek it's as simple as hell.
Yeah, well, not normally. It'll knock them down and then you have to shoot them or hit them again. At least, I think, 3 hits, if you done it, was the best you could do.
So you could change your suit here, York.
Yep. I think they should have a no suit where he runs around in his underwear, and he should get a reward for playing that way.
Yeah.
Not that the suits give him any armor.
Well, they could take it. You know, wearing no suit could take down the minimum.
Hmm. I mean, if you can make the deputy wear the cat suit, I think York should have the same opportunities.
Right. Or maybe he could wear a Spider-Man suit.
There you go. Or the exact same cat suit.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Michael Jackson on the wall there.
With an apple.
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay.
And,
Leon Trotsky, I think, was the third one.
Trotsky, okay, sure. That's a more educated response than mine. Oh, he needs a shave.
Yeah.
Starting to stubble. Actually, he just looks like he's
God
pitted.
damn, that's a long cigarette.
They're lady cigarettes.
So wait, are we at the art gallery again?
We are.
Okay. Yo!
What are you doing here? So it was you.
So it was yo.
Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop.
Terrible safe word. Blow, so blow. I really hate that, like, the profiling sections, even after you solve them, don't seem to show anything.
Yeah.
Like, why bother? I mean, I get that they can't give anything away, but you would think that, like,
Too much noise.
it would be wiser
You're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
to, like, make something clear that wasn't going to give everything away. So he just put his cigarette out in a salt shaker?
That's him.
say a blue apple? Looks like it's like a blue apple.
Yeah, I think that's a language thing. Blue and a lot of languages combine blue and green. They draw the line between them in different places.
Interesting. A hand tree. Alright.
Yeah, I'm reaching for the dirty joke, but I can't quite get there. Shoot the blue apple. It's kind of hard to tell where you're aiming, isn't it?
Yeah, this doesn't appear to have a, whatchamacallit,
A reticle.
yeah.
Reticule.
Nope, there it shows up randomly now.
It was not on a pedestal. It was not on a pedestal. It was still not on a pedestal. This puzzle actually has a timed element. They assume that it's going to take you all to figure out what the hell to do.
Okay.
If you take too long, the mist rises up and starts choking you. In fact, you see the timer in the bottom screen.
Right. Now I see. She's got to put the apples below them.
So it says green apple here, but it did say blue apple. You were correct.
You are correct, sir. This reminds me of Wizard of Oz. I ever tell you that when I watched Wizard of Oz as a young kid, for the first time, when the tree says, "How would you like it if somebody picked your apples?" I thought he was implying that he was going to rip her breasts off.
Huh. That's an unpleasant interpretation.
Yeah, I remember, like, being really uncomfortable because of that.
Especially since Dorothy was, in theory, about 12. She actually, the actress actually had to strap down to avoid looking too mature.
I did not get 12-year-old out of her.
No. I mean, it's Hollywood casting. They always, if there's a child, they tend to age from the book and then age from the age in the casting even further.
Yeah. Wizard of Oz, another book that I really enjoyed and hated the movie.
You just really tend to hate good movies. It's your thing.
I mean, I'll admit, The Wizard of Oz is well made, but, like, I just, not fond of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between a well-made movie and a movie you enjoy.
Right.
They don't, I mean, I'm sure they overlap, but they're not the same thing.
Right.
Like, Natural Born Killers, I think, was a very well-made movie, but I did not enjoy it.
I feel like I appreciate it, but I think it's a well-made piece of art.
Yeah.
But it's not a well-made movie.
What was that one with the young couple essentially killing themselves with heroin throughout the film?
Sid and Nancy?
No.
Wait, why are we watching? He usually cuts out all these until the end.
What are you doing here?
Oh, he's like, oh, whoops, I forgot.
Yep. I can't remember the movie, but I thought it was a great movie, but I just really had the opposite of enjoyment. It made me miserable watching that film. Girl Interrupted did too.
Well, that's, and that's maybe even a different categorization. Like, for instance, Roger Ebert's review of Aliens is he's like, this is a really well-crafted film, but I can't say as I enjoyed it.
Right.
Right. Because it's like, the point of the movie is to make you feel, is it a word to say predated, preyed
Why
upon?
Not? Yeah.
And,
the first time I saw Eraserhead, I kind of felt that way. I felt like my friends who'd recommended it were messing with me. No, you didn't really think this was a good movie, did you? Are you sure? Because I'm actually mad at you for making me watch this movie.
Let's see. Movies that I think are like I don't know. Oh, special exhibition room, sweet. Have you seen Gus Van Sant's Elephant?
No, I don't think so.
I cannot recommend the movie because it's god-awfully boring and like it isn't scripted, so like the you know, it's just kind of slightly uncomfortable whenever there's dialogue on screen. But oh my god, I love it. Like I just watched it just open mouthed, just absolutely loving every second of it. So